So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So things are underway. Adriano was alert to the possibility. Oh, good effort! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just...
Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. And that's been won straight back. And here's Messi. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Pepe. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. The ball has bounced loose now.
Adriano really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled. Well, it's safe to say, Peter, we're in the presence of defensive royalty here.
And so what is it that makes Paolo Maldini so regal?
Well, I think the fact that he almost never had to make a tackle says it all. He just doesn't need to. With him, it's all about anticipation, positioning, and reading the game superbly. There's very few who were able to do that at the highest level like him.
Messi. Nicely weighted ball. And that is expertly dealt with. Hullet chasing after it. Now it's Hullet. Played out towards the right wing. Zanetti. And that is headed for the middle. Brilliantly cut out. And this is Hullet. Space for him to turn and look. And he's... There's the header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
And here's Mbappe. Adriano is onto it in a flash. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. Pepe attempts a clearance. And that is doing no harm at all.
Hullet really looked sharp out there. That first touch, sensation.
Zanetti. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Messi. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Knocks it into space. Hullet unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Gerrard, renowned for his long-range shooting. Adriano. And it's Gerrard.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Messi. And it's O'Shea. Adriano. Good take. And Messi! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Zanetti is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Zanetti. To Gerrard. And it's Gerrard. Now there's a fight. Bullet! Would have been quick to recover this. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
A header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Zanetti. Adriano, Messi, Zanetti, and he lined... Oh, great leap! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Bullet is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then. Oh, he's been caught on it here! And now they can spring out of defence. And he's in on goal. Rodri. Thuram. Here's a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Rice. And it's Maldini. Out for a throw. Vieira. Rodri, a player who needs no introduction.
There will be 1 minute
to
at
Thuram.
a time.
Thuram. Oh, that's nice. And that brings the first half to a close. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. The midway point of the game.
Well, it was great to see them try to turn their possession and chances into a goal. They definitely wanted one before the break, and okay, while it didn't happen, things could start changing if they can continue in the same manner.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock. The score 0-0. And we are back underway.
Cameroon have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
And here's Hullet. Now it's Messi. And the shot's on here. Rafael Varane is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. Roberto Carlos. Gerrard. And this is Hullet. Gets his head on it! Goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Cameroon are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the first goal of the game.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Gerrard. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively. Cameroon have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence. Adriano clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Roberto Carlos. And here's Hullet. And this is Adriano. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things which he has to factor in yet, so let's see.
Rodri plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that has left him in a heap.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now it's Rice. Cameroon are leading here through the only goal of the game, scored early in the second half. 1-0 the score. And he skips past his man. Rodri. Adriano. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And that's going to be a booking.
Substitution.
So we have movement on both benches.
Cameroon surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Just eases him off the ball. Can he get on the end of this? Cruyff. And this is Hullet. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And he welcomes it in. Oh, that's fabulous. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Vardiol makes the interception. I think we're just about done here. And this is Ronaldinho. Oh, a gilt-edged chance!
Cameroon really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
He is through here. Looking for the run. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
2 minutes to be added on. Not the most accurate pass. Vardiol. And here's Ronaldinho. Rice. And it's Azar. Azar charging forward, the ball at his... It's Azar! Now, who's going to be first to this? And that's it! They chased and chased, but it wasn't to be. Cameroon have held on. They have doggedly... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Chym.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So straight into the action. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Shot at goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Ronaldinho chasing after it. That has been cut short. Can he spark a counter here? Adriano, chance here to counter.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being...
Can he finish? Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Cameroon are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And it's Rodri. And this is Hullet. Rodri has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Adriano. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Now it's Hullet. Oh, easy pickings there. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really...
Hullet! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
San Jose really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Can he get it through? And he's picked it up out wide. Roberto Carlos. Now the delivery. Oh, good climb! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And now they can spring out of defence. Hullet was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Hullet looking for the chance to skim one in from range. And here's Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? Adriano is wide and looking to get onto this. He won't be happy with that one.
Hullet really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Great ball, and he's in here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Mbappe Not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Oh, shooting chance! And that's in. 2 up now, and they are cruising. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Adriano. Looking to play him in. Pullet receives it in a wide position. Cameroon looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. And that's a good ball. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
He leaps for it! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos getting forward. And here's Mbappe. Pullet. And the shot!
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Mbappe. Played out wide. Very nicely done. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's a fine challenge.
Oh, that's excellent. Such a clean tackle.
And this is Adriano. Rice. Rodri. Mbappe. And that could set him on his way. Mbappe. He has found the way. Goes for a shot. Mbappe! Oh, how good is that? Oh, it really is a finish of the... And that is indeed the final act. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Cameroon are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Aims beyond the defence. Ronaldinho's towering header! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Adriano. Ronaldinho, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Yeah. Here's Roberto Carlos. And it's Rodri. Tries to pass it through. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, great defending. That needed doing.
Really well played. He read that perfectly.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Zanetti receives it in a good position here.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Ronaldinho getting up there! Another big chance that gets away.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Looking for options for movement. And it's Vieira. And here's Ronaldinho. Zanetti, the man that is tenacity personified. Roberto Carlos. Davids. Now it's Ronaldinho. He's a sharp little ball here. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Rice. And it's Roberto Carlos. Pepe. Pullet. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Vieira. And it's Davids. He's in a good position here. And this is Roberto Carlos.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Changement pour le Cameroun. Le numéro 18. À sa place, le numéro 14.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Thuram. Now that looks a decent ball. Bale picks it up out wide. That's tidy. Forced to go back. And he's being shifted off it.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well read, and the danger is averted. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition's...
Tries one from range! So close to drawing level.
I don't think he can quite believe he didn't capitalise on that. He clearly fancied his chances.
Thuram with the clearance. And he skips past his man. And this is Bale. Opts to play it back. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Referee has just said play on. Oh, good looking ball. That has not gone well. Fernandez. Roberto Carlos. Bale. Oh, good effort! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Messi. That's really well manoeuvred. Pullet finds himself offside.
Cameroon really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Looking for a runner. No luck with that dink over the top. Rodri is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Looking for the run. Can he get onto this? And this is Messi.
Temps additionnel.
Oh, he's been caught
1 minute.
napping. It's out for a goal kick. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Now it's Rodri. Showing good feet. And it's Thuram. That's at the end. Cameroon proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it.
Mesdames et messieurs,
Thoughts on what
je
we've
vous
just
invite
seen?